But I was recommended to play by my good friend Diamond Survivor. Get it? And he told me, I guess let's just get started. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowned his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license. I'm probably gonna regret live streaming this. Also, I could have read that a lot slower and in a dramatic voice. But I didn't because I'm stupid. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Off the bat weird.
I called Leslie and I talked to her and she told me where they were at. We didn't even go close to them.
What the heck is that? Looks like a T-Rex. Oh, what's this for? To crouch. Okay, so X is to interact. But apparently that was not a good idea. Why am I covered in, like, blood? I am immediately freaking curious. Counter darkness. You must light up some items in the area to interact. A hurricane lamp? What the heck is a hurricane lamp? A lamp you use during a hurricane? Ah, that's probably the most logical solution. And I'm getting my gaming chair set up, even though it's literally just a wheelchair. Oh! Bolt cutters. Let's go cut open the door.
Night, love you, bub.
Night. Those did not look like bolt cutters.
Oh, Lord. Have mercy.
Those did not.
When Leslie and them get
That's
that,
slightly terrifying.
when they get that thing shed emptied out there, you might
Is that what Cthulhu sounds like? Kid can't open that.
Right there.
I've heard this game has a lot of secrets, so...
I am breaking in this up so Buffy can have a place to...
What the heck?
What a putrid offering.
Did you draw this, buddy? Looks like you're going for your guns.
Ah,
Eh? Yeah?
what the heck?
You going for your guns? Yeah. Yeah.
What was that? Oh, the sprint is the left trigger? What?
You see this crap here?
Don't fight.
That stuff can be
Have been
taken
chosen.
to,
This is slightly terrifying, but okay.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
Okay.
I used to be an avid reader.
I hate this.
Lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
I like his voice. Turn that off. I hate that kind of music. It scares me ever since I watched Jeepers
Natural
Creepers.
sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Ah, who's at the phone now?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed his case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Is that it? Okay.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
because I noticed somebody had one cigarette that's out there. And I am so scared to death of fire. Yeah, me too.
Sorry, bud, you're gonna have to wait.
I don't want to go that way.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh. Okay. Sanity. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne Offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Sanity. Stable. Confident in your abilities and your card is in mind. You conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts and convictions and precipitation. Perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. So skills. I did not think this game had like skills. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles. But this place is mine for the moment. Huh. Ooh. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division in the men of the lost battalion who fell.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctor prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now their effects have been wearing off. Oh, they're items. Oh.
I used to be an avid reader.
What happened?
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I have business here to attend to.
No, you don't.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I know a lot of these are just repeats. Sorry, it's just... I'm really OCD, I guess. That was not... Edward's drunk. Can I get a...
Natural sciences,
Oh, I thought it was
linguistics,
different.
archaeology.
Can I get a... What were you saying?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
Why, yes,
That's
I am.
correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ooh. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve your skill. The occult sciences. I don't know. Him. Spot hidden objects. Oh, okay, I get it. Am I good? Add, remove, options validate.
Thank
Yeah.
you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date.
You're welcome.
And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
they're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
I like Edward already, Jesus.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I
That's a
hold in
terrifying
high
picture.
esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Oh, don't worry, he was drunk earlier.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to
A
me,
big old middle finger to you.
it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who's already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
I'd say she's mad. Probably.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Was that honking in the game? Yeah. Okay. I was so confused because I was like, wait, is someone here in real life? Main objectives. Examine the painting, examine the...
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Okay, gotta make sure I didn't get anything new. Oh, it actually... Oh. That's pretty dope.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report... Shush! The police report, it says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insisted on Sarah Hawkins' mental fatality. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life. Their son They're with their only son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Sorry, I'm a really bad reader. Shush!
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Oh, shut
Something's
up.
queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater.
Sorry for interrupting you, Mr. Pierce. A wealthy businessman, well respected in the Boston area, Stephen Webster, came to see me in order that I could investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refuses nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins, deceased. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a shipowner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, I did not realize. Okay. Simon Hawkins. Age 11. Occupation schoolboy. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Man, I'm gonna look at occult. No, wrong thing. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced impositor for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, and the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective.
Did you see that ship, Patty? Somebody
took a picture of you. Where's your
We
phone
already
at?
read that.
Look on Messenger. Somebody took a picture of you. What?
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. Can you shut up? But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive, and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the son and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
I can't drink. Dang it. Can you shut up? Oh. A dense work aimed at interns and practitioners. The first volume list of illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments. Wait, where's the diary? Oh. Oh. I hope I got everything. The Sarah Hawkins case. Okay. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Them's is some bones. My phone has to charge. Jesus, I gotta redo the lot. I could have even done my dramatic voice. Even though I said that earlier. Hello.
What's up, dog?
What's up, dog? Call it Cthulhu. So far, it is very. The PS4 cannot render the loading screen. That's not a good sign. How many chapters are there to this game? Christ.
We're almost there.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Why does everybody in this game have like really gravelly voices?
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you...
What could have done so much damage?
You can't...
What could have done so much damage?
That crab right there.
In the water, you shysters. You're
See?
crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Where'd he go?
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody
Where'd he go?
listens to us
There he is.
anyway.
That's
Oh,
no
those are
way
two
to
crabs.
treat an
You got a
omen.
partner in crime.
He's
Nah.
gonna get us into...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't
Oh, did you see the
understand. You're
neck?
not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already in trouble.
There's nothing for you here either.
You can see he's
Beat it.
There's nothing
Bait
to sort
it.
out. Your chum wanted to
There's
stir
nothing
us
for you
up.
here either.
But yeah.
Beat it.
But you can stay to watch if you want.
Yo, wanky.
Pick up the pieces.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
I did watch a little bit of gameplay of this game. It's just, I don't remember a lot of it. It's just, from what I remember, there was a lot of stuff in this. There we go. Drinking competition. Me, you. Never mind.
Hey, be careful.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Benny squeaking.
I think we'll get along well.
I think we'll get along well. This will affect your destiny. Uh-oh.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Same again, please.
Here you go.
Ooh. This is a bad idea, but I don't care.
That's no moonshine.
You can say that again. House recipe.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
One more. It'll be the last.
They all say that.
We're drinking on the job, boys!
There's Ryan.
Looks like Monsieur is a connoisseur. Not bad for a guy from the city.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I don't know. Oh, I can't drink anymore.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around.
Around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Ah.
That'll be all for now. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Oh. Also, were they too drunk to even write? Kind of creepy, but okay. What?
That's fine.
That?
Yeah.
Hmm.
They shot the prohibition sign.
Yeah.
And it's a bar.
The miraculous catch.
You get it?
Apparently, the most significant event of the last
I know.
80
They
years.
shot it.
I get it, but I don't really see how that's funny.
Because that was an amendment, dude.
My God.
Okay.
Do you like our song?
Prohibition of alcohol.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true.
Get it all
It's a
we've
reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper.
Wait, someone's here.
You don't believe it, do you?
Who is that?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Well, they sure are in an odd group.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Hello.
I told you to beat it.
Oh, okay.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
I am having trouble understanding this game. Serious. Because Christ. Ooh, it's locked. Okay, I gotta talk to Fitzroy. First, what's over here?
What?
Hello, Fitzroy. See ya.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You can't afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat. Okay.
What, babe?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
No, you couldn't.
I mean, you say you want to order something. I've got to know the price range and all that stuff. And what it is. Because...
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Huh.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Yeah.
Oh, Sparky.
What?
Oh.
Did you want to order?
Medicine. Can I, like, climb this ladder?
I still got to get that blanket.
No.
For Raylan. Yeah, I do.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden light.
Goddamn son of a motherfucking... Dude, you need to move that shit out of the middle of the floor.
What a macabre souvenir.
I swear, I'm gonna throw that damn Xbox outside. Or PlayStation, what the hell ever it is. That hurt.
I wish it hurt more.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few days are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Man, he seemed to disappear quickly. Never mind, he's right there. How am I feeling today? Not so good.
From
But
here,
also not
I
so bad.
see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
The Hawkins family.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
No.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Keep it PG-13,
Killer whales
Prof.
don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures
JK, but
unlike any
Jesus
other.
Christ.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I like his voice. New objective, consult diary. Sanity. Oh. What? Wait. Pierce. Oh, it's in skills. Okay. I guess I'll go for that. You're fine. Let's go to Darkwater. I wish I could have that guy's voice. It's sick. Oh, I'm stupid. The miraculous catch is what the locals... Okay. Is what the locals call the last of their whalers. In 1847, although whalers were disappearing from the fishing zone of the Darkwater whalers, the crew of the Scylla made a gigantic and monstrous catch that saved the island from famine. They still celebrate this catch, and an article from the Times still decorates the bar. It's strange how the memory seems so alive, as if it was maintained by the survivors. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Okay. Prohibition has no hold on a stranded whale, and sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows more than anyone the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting. If the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by, the man will talk freely on his subject on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about his source of liquor. How long you planning on live streaming for? That's a good question. I started streaming at 9, and I'm just gonna stream until I get tired. James Fitzroy is the captain of the... That's not good. Yeah, my phone restarted. Shite. James Fitzroy is the captain of the something. The only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the harbor master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him. The bootleggers despise him. He offers to help me in my investigation. Okay, I won't read the places. Okay. Inventory. Knowledge. Knowledge. Stop it, you stupid phone! Yeah.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
What could have done so much damage?
What is my strength at?
The water you...
3 of 5.
Shysters, you're crazy.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Can I talk to you? I love this whacking game. I hope you enjoy it as much as I watched it. So far, it's not that bad, but it's just a lot of reading. Ooh, lockpick. Lockpicking.
Damnation. Broken.
Shut
No use. The padlock won't give.
Dang, that's a sturdy lock. It says it's like 3 of 5, I guess. Ooh. Is this Poseidon?
St. Brendan. Patron saint of sailors and travelers.
Whoa.
Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Oh, if I had like occultism higher, would he be able to tell it? St. Brendan. Oh, that sucks. $340. That is a really pretty site. It's eerie, but really pretty.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
So if I had my skills higher, would these be a lot easier to do? Hello there, boy. Okay, my question was, if I had my skills higher, would they have been doable?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match. For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway.
Edward, you cannot talk. You were literally just drinking whiskey a
Fitzroy
second ago.
gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Okay, well that was interesting.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with...
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Because I don't remember my battery dead.
Cat is like
and I've got a perfectly good flashlight.
Careful.
Right here.
Who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
You gotta move that thing.
I literally just said careful.
Go die of thirst, the lot
I just said it.
Stink less.
I know. Okay, I didn't hear you though. I went to the fly's water.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
You just said that right in their faces, dude. That was really risky. If I can't get rid of those... If I can't get rid of you, what am I gonna do?
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Talk to Cat in the bar.
Something coming.
Cat. Ooh.
What? I told you to beat it.
Oh. I made a mistake. Ooh, that was a bad idea.
Something real bad.
I think I've already explored over there. Nothing over here. Howdy, dude.
You
How
saw
are you
what
doing?
happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
The bootleggers?
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
What a bootlegger.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Ask Captain Fitzroy? Wait, what?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Man, that's a really great observation, Edward. Okay.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
If you
But
don't
it's
want to
been
unlock a
completely
trauma,
taken to
don't
bits.
ask Captain.
There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Hang on, what was... No, how do I... Ooh, crosshair. Go under the grate. Yeah, how? He said there's something under this clutter. How do I get under here? It's from a winch, but...
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Never mind, I'm an idiot. Do I have to... I don't know, freaking... crank the winch? You find part, like, multiple? Wait, there are more parts?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Oh. Also, did he say vertebrae?
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Is that it? Oh, two. Yeah, that's it. I believe. Because that's what Professor just said. Professor! You lied! Never mind what. Is the next part above? Oh god, that voice crack? Yeah, there's three. Yeah, I kind of figured that, but... Where's the next part? I know, but where's the next part? I'm skimming the edges. It's at the front or outside. No, because it disappears whenever I go out the front door. Jesus, I'm gonna be stuck here. I accidentally pulled out my lighter. Okay, that's kind of cool. I think it's a cross. Wait. It's across the beam of the ladder. Look around outside. I tried to look outside. It's across the beam. Across the beam up the ladder. Wait. I'm gonna freak. Ah! Yeah! Oh. No, I need to shut my mouth. It could be up above. Oh, that's kind of cool. There's no part up here. If you step outside, take a right, look over to the in the corner. Take a right and look over in the corner. Yeah, there's nothing. Keep going right. I can't, because look, the little question mark disappears whenever I keep going.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't...
Ah, shush.
I shall take my leave.
Outside to the right in the corner, over by the houses. Right. Outside to the right in the corner, over by the houses. I am so confused. What part do I even need? Jesus, this is gonna be just a while of me searching.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
What?
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this hand.
I swear if my strength isn't high enough to turn, I'm mad. Okay.
Damn, I broke it.
Are you kidding me? So that's all of that work for that?
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Ooh, this is kind of weird.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Okay, never mind. You have to. Poor Edward just got kicked in the
Get
nuts.
this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
You little piece of arse.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
And we're back. With the two trunks. I like the fact that whenever you have the the lighthouse for long enough, it burns your hand. That's a pretty cool thing. I have not learned my lesson. Did I seriously break this? So talk to her? Oh, that was where I was supposed to go. Durr. I'm wearing my big old dunce cap. I'm actually gonna make myself a dunce cap or something.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'll tell her the truth. I don't really see why I
I'm
have to lie.
investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly.
Why
But
would
it's
I have
also
to
really
lie?
stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
People.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not safe.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna burn you. And you. Fight me. Oh, then I should probably stop that.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
One more time.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah
Okay,
Hawkins
now I
case?
might actually need to light her.
Okay, now.
Careful.
I will watch your Xbox.
What?
I said now. I will watch your Xbox.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Search the warehouse.
What happened here?
Oh.
It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Oh my god, Dad. Bye. New clue memorized. Hawkins warehouse. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. That was it?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
No. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail?
No.
I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far?
Bradley? Well, guess what? No promises, because I don't really like Bradley.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Holy
That's
crap!
Hawkins Mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searchings by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. You will turn out to like him. Okay. Well, for now, he's just gonna be a big butt. I'm just gonna see him as a big old butt, and that's not gonna change for now, unless I see more of him. I have been streaming for an hour and a half. I can stream Subnautica, COD, Shadow of Mordor, and War. Freaking Uncharted, The Last of Us, Bloodborne, Titanfall, this. Call of Cthulhu. Jeez. Oh, that's not creepy at all. So far, I like Edward, like that really... He gives off like a cool vibe, like a really depressing, but really
Well,
cool
here we are,
detective.
Hawkins Mansion.
I don't know, it's just like... I don't know how to describe it.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Edward's face always reminds me of IGP's. Actually, kind of. I never thought of that.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. It had nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like his son.
I always liked the name Silas.
Day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Why should I worry about Silas?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Honestly, the aesthetic kind of reminds me of Bloodborne already, and I haven't played that much Bloodborne. It's just the beginning. In the beginning of Bloodborne, you begin in like this. Oh.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
Oh, yeah. Peace off, Bradley. The graves.
Poor kid.
Okay.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
So someone was down here.
The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
Except for Charles. Does he have like a grudge against Charles? That's kind of suspicious. In my opinion, at least. Christ. Oh, for Christ. I'm from Minnesota. Ooh, a tiny picnic area. That is really pretty.
Someone is using the fireplace. I suppose that this is where old Winchester lives.
Can I like zoom in? Silas! You there? No. I think it's weird that the left triggers run. I was playing frickin' Detroit Become Human earlier. I'm not gonna live stream that, but what? Okay, am I in danger?
This entrance is still in use.
No, I was still looking outside. Oh, okay.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
That slightly scared me.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I like his style.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true.
Hello.
I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
By the beach.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter.
I
just need to see where the fire started.
Jack,
No,
I
can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
How do you pronounce your name? I don't know.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here,
Jack
I'm listening.
There's vermin.
Seggy?
I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do.
Sell.
I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right.
I guess
Take the key
go
and do what
subscribe
you
to
have
Jack
to do.
Al
Go on, then.
Selig.
Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Crap, I wasn't paying attention. Ah! 56 comments, I wasn't paying attention.
What now?
Do you have a moment?
What now?
Nothing. Sorry.
Stop wasting my time.
I like Silas. Christ.
Pierce, shall we enter?
I don't know,
Now that
shall
you
we?
finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Like that.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Go subscribe to Professor Red, Jack Al Selig, and Diamond Survivor. Because they're the three that are watching the video right now. I don't know how this kind of stuff works. Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key of the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. I want you to subscribe to Captain Sauce. I believe I am. I don't know. Oh, wait. I have two accounts. So this account I do not actually use. My first I do. It is actually...
Follow me. I
don't know how I would describe it. It's called Broken Book's channel. This one's Broken Book Live because my last one got flagged, so I can't use it for live streaming, and I use this one for live streaming. My first channel, I have subscribed to a lot more people on this than this. Also, I got another notification. That wasn't suspicious at all. I'm gonna move closer to the TV because I'm stupid and I just feel like it. Find the fires. Please up to me. I'll try.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
If I can remember to after the video. Stream. Oh. Ah, that hurts my eyes. No problem. Jesus, I am all tired.
What kind of meat is this?
That doesn't look like meat. Was that seriously the only thing I could look at was the friggin' meat?
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
In that he looked very upset. Ooh, I like that painting though. to do? Oh, I'm an idiot.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
No crap.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Oh, good lord, why did it get so much darker than I thought it was?
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
I'm gonna punch that vase. Which COD? I only have Infinite Warfare and Modern.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Charles Hawkins poses for an explorer in front of exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for? Who are you?
Oh. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Warfare? Okay, I'll try. Sorry, my phone's going off.
Did someone escape the fire?
Oh.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Okay. A tankia. A vermouth. So that was more of a hidden clue.
They had a fight. Why? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
I do not know. How are there 4 people?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here.
The child?
A desperate attempt to flee.
Is that one of the toy soldiers?
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
The couple had a fight. This is arson. This is a crime of passion.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Silas would be mad.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Go get your I chased that rat. Chased again.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
My guess is Charles. Charles's. That is a lot of spider webs.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Oh. My phone is stopping. Okay, I'm gonna search downstairs first.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
A copy of the novel Moby Dick by Herman Melville, a classic especially for a family of shipowners.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
These flowers look not dead.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
The heck was that?
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting.
What is that?
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
A rare edition of Jules Verne's novel.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. I know that she means no harm. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, Believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Willard.
Locked.
Well, shite. Anyone in there? Not Eric. Nope.
The boys were...
This is the worst decision. Oh.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Okay. Roleplay!
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
No freaking joke. Play Minecraft? I would actually. Minecraft, yes. Fortnite, not really. Really a video. It's not really a game I would play as like stream-wise.
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Dex is a depressant for the nerve system, but once you begin, you know you can never live with them again. Of that, I know something. Barbiturate. Can't lockpick it, can I?
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Edward! So how... Seriously, Edward, just stop sucking. I will try and read through those later on.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. This door is locked.
Then where do I go? It says there's that hidden thing in the bottom left corner, but where? Can I sleep? Hey, bro. Wait. Hey, bro. You done? You done? Christ. That is slightly terrifying. Well, we better strap on our dunce caps, because Jesus Christ, this is probably gonna screw me over. I don't know. I'm sneaking. I'm sneaky. Toy. Doodle doo. Oh.
This door is locked. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Is that not our office? Oh, I'm a dunce. Hey, That was Charles. Silas, you wanna go play? No, it's not Silas. Oh god, what was the kid's name? Oh god, I feel bad. I've been playing this for like an hour and 30 minutes and I already forgot the kid's name. Simon. Okay, well. Do a face cam. I don't have one. Plus, I don't really want to do a face cam.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried.
Frick!
Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some more new paintings. The last one's so somber and strange, moving as no other painting has been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately, your Maximilian L. I'm just gonna forget this whole, this.
The door is blocked on the other side.
This is slightly terrifying.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Say ×1. Fate brought us together, and forever it will bind us. Charles Hawkins scribbled a kind word.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
No. Not
It
yet.
seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
The word. What the word?
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
I feel really stupid.
Bradley?
Say X.
Is that you?
I know that. The door's open. Silence.
Is anyone there?
I know that trick. Oh, wasn't Bradley carrying the freaking lamp? I'm starting to shake. Ah. Yeah, this is jump scare worthy. What? Is that him? Is that not him? Occultist!
You! Stop!
Where'd he go?
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Wait, that looks
I'll
like
cover you.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, you have lighter fluid in the lamp, not in the frickin' lighter.
This door was closed earlier.
This one?
Where did he go?
Catch the thief.
Do you really think that your future
This
is safe in
globe
here?
seems to have been part of
I
some
don't see any way
mechanism.
out.
Wait.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. It looks like an old seaway map. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. Seems like this came from a log. There must be a link with the Seaway map. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Please
Great.
work.
I managed to force the gears. Looks like I've triggered something. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment. As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Inside the Inside the Hawkins mansion, the secret of the fire reveals its the scene of the fire reveals its secret. Pearson and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place, looking for proof when a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting. Detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discover a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley enter the tunnel under the mansion. Good luck, this is the start of the madness. What do you mean? The start of the madness? Isn't that like you go crazy and start seeing things? I'm probably gonna end the stream here soon because I have to go to sleep too. I'm tired.
Secret passage. Under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place?
Or her?
It's more than just a tunnel. Look.
3 seats.
Someone's been here recently.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here? This symbol, what does it mean? A disfigured saint. What does it mean? Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances. The
passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
I don't like separating, but okay. Go to the main cave. How do I do that? In the beginning, wasn't there like a creature that lived in the water? Was that Cthulhu?
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
No joke. No, apparently you'll just phase right through it. Because that's how game physics work.
These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
The hell is an allegory? Or whatever that frick he just said.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Is that what was eating the... the whale? Up. It is. Oh, where? Oh, sorry, Edward.
Time has weakened these structures.
You know what? Let's go downstairs. Is that like the oil you get from...
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale.
Oh, okay. Did IGP find that in his first playthrough? I'm kidding.
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
What is that? Yeah, okay. The hell? My friend just said I'm not that far from the next chapter, so...
A mass grave.
I'll wait until the next chapter to end it. Game saved. Did these people, like, worship Edward?
A table for sacrifice?
And they sacrifice sharks.
Locked.
Huh. This is definitely weird. I guess I'll try and get like a few chapters in per stream. 2 or 3 chapters seem good.
I gotta.
Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here. No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
Yeah, but slightly different. In your dream, didn't you just like wake up?
A pre-Columbian tribal dagger. Probably destined for scarification rituals.
I found this dagger in the tunnels under Hawkins Manor. Its owner left it behind when he went to the other hooded. Huh.
Pre-classical Latin? Let's see what it says. What is this awakening they talk about? And this sacred flesh?
Oh, shite. This is like his dream. Except here was a lot bloodier. Wasn't there bolt cutters over here as well? Where's Bradley?
You who sleeps, accept this dream under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Bring me more sacred flesh for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
Sacrifice?
We are ready for the ceremony.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
And here's where Bradley comes into play, because his dream comes true. Bradley tries to kill them. This is his dream.
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit!
And he comes out with a gun.
Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
You shouldn't have seen this.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
What the heck just happened?
My leg!
You can't see your legs. Oh, dude, poor Bradley. Christ. Ta-da, Charles is a part of the cult. No duh. Sorry, but no duh. How many people did we just kill from that little chapter?
Light! At last.
Oh, something. The hell just happened? Ooh, chapter 5. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves. Right under the Hawkins Manor, they witnessed a strange ceremony led by A. Charles Hawkins himself. By A. Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall. Rushed to the Riverside Institute, he is in a critical state. Dang. That's crazy, dude. So, what's everybody up to? Load. Just freaking load. I think I might end it here. Yeah, I'm gonna... Hang on, I'm gonna make sure it says game.
He's having a seizure.
You will survive. Strong subject.
This game is just one big giant what in the hell.
There, he's opening his eyes.
Save him, Fuller. I can't get up.
WTF moment.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
He died.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
So, Bradley is alive? Who is Dr. Fuller again?
What happened to me? Where am I?
You're in a psych ward.
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here. You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You're leaving
Francis
yourself.
Sanders.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Man, Francis Sanders was the guy who was given the painting for free. Jesus, Edward, stop having a seizure. No lighter, sadly.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They schooled all over their maps in the wake of my
Leviathans. My mental state seems to be going down.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
Next time it says game saved, I'll leave.
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs.
That's Cthulhu, I'm guessing.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up.
What?
We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Oh, that's not good. Why was my room so close to the electric chair?
What does this mean?
Just a bunch of scrawls.
Am I in an asylum?
Game saved.
This is no medicine.
I know, but still. I'm getting really interested. Oh god.
Why the strange symbol repeated over and over?
The paintings are cursed.
What did he write about the painting? Sarah.
Sarah Hawkins gave him the painting for free, and the painting drove him crazy. What happened? Okay. Well, before I end up accidentally staying up all night and streaming, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the stream here. Sorry for such a weird stream. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yay. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I guess bye. I don't really know what to say. I will try and stream this tomorrow, or anytime I can, whenever I'm not wearing my big old stupid, like I said before, dunce cap. And I am actually able to stream. I will try and stream then. Been thinking of some projects for myself, so I don't know. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.